Incoming transmission from your favorite droid, K-Plan 1142. Today's transmission will be of Graveyard Shift Volumes 1 through 3. I have read the volumes in order to provide you with this review today, so in this review I'm going to go over a little bit about the creators behind the book, a little bit of background on them, the book itself, and then my thoughts on it, what I liked, what I feel could have been better, and then I will end the transmission. So, first off, let me start by showing you the creators behind this book. On the right, you will have Jon Malin, and on the left, you will have Mark Poulton. So, Jon Malin has worked on Marvel Thunderbolts, Cable and Deadpool for Marvel, and for Image he worked on Youngblood. On the left you will see Mark Poulton. He has worked for DC on Savage Hulkman, a Universo DC, and for Image Comics he has worked on Evangeline. Some other works he's done is Coney Waves, and recently he's done U.S. Assassin, and I believe he did do more for Coney Waves. For Jon Malin, in terms of recent releases, obviously there was the Graveyard Shift, and he also has done Godlike. So these are the creators that are behind the book, and now I will show you the books that I have for this review. So on the right I have volumes 1 and 2. In the middle I have the supplemental book for volume 2, and on the left I have volume 3, which is signed. So this will mainly consist of volumes 1, 2, and 3. 2 was the 2 supplemental was kind of like short stories about maybe future characters for the team. Basically just people who have teamed up with them throughout the book. So just kind of like side stories, which was nice. So I also do have some art to show for this book that I got with the Graveyard Shift book, so I will be showing that as well. I do have 3 art pieces to display that came with it, and that do show the team itself to kind of give you a better idea as to what the Graveyard Shift team looks like. So, first I probably should introduce the Graveyard Shift team. So this is the characters for Graveyard Shift. So in the front, on the bottom left, the one with the claws, that one is Sea Urchin. In the left, kind of in the back there, that is Sarah, the monster girl. The other 2 right in the center are Lilith and Vlad, and in the back right you will see Mick. So these are the main characters that consist of the Graveyard Shift. So let me go back to the books here. Well, actually, here, wait. We'll go back to the books now. So I did enjoy the Graveyard Shift 1 through 3 volumes. They did have a lot of action in them, so there was a lot of battles going on in the books, and you had a lot of monsters in there. This thing had undead super soldiers, werewolves, zombies, it even had Cthulhu appearance. So it was very interesting to see that, and it was had a lot of battles in it, so a lot of action, very action-packed series. So it definitely was very entertaining to read. So let me start by showing you my favorite page from the book, one of my favorite pages from the book. So as you can see here, you have the appearance of Cthulhu in the book, which was personally one of my favorites. I wish there were some more panels on this one, just because I feel like that's such a big character to have, and such an iconic character. Like, I mean, I know it's an appearance. I'm not sure like how much they can do with the character in this book, but just to see a little bit more action from him would have been nice. Like, I mean, he obviously did take out an entire squad. I mean, just kind of seeing more of the action from this character in there would be great to see. Especially like, like if you were like taking out a bunch of vehicles as well, that would have been cool. So I still liked it. I still liked that this character appeared in here, and I still did like the battle here. I just felt like there could have been a little bit more in this panel, but it still was very nice to see. So the next art, no, this is the first art display I have. This is the second one, kind of more on the main three of Vlad, Lilith, and Mick. And again, another one of them. So it was very interesting to see. I mean, you have basically the team here fighting that basically they were normal, but then, there was like a experiment that was done on them that kind of left them being monsters now, and so now they're trying to overthrow a super secret shadowy government organization that's trying to take over. So it's a very interesting book. Again, these two creators did a great job on this one. So these are the books that, again, are here. For the supplemental, the best way to describe it is, I mean, there was a lot of chaos in this book, and they did have some help from like other people in the book, and it was just kind of little side stories of characters that we would hopefully see in the future. I haven't read 4 or 5 yet. I know 4 has come out. 5 is still being sent out, so it's not quite, I haven't gotten that one yet, but when I do, I can do a review for 4 and 5. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in me continuing to do so. Hopefully we see more of the characters from the Supplemental 2 book in the future. That would be nice to see. An expansion of the Graveyard Shift team. And overall, I would definitely recommend this book. It did have a lot of action in it. There wasn't too much like gore or violence in it. I mean, there was a little bit, but nothing too bad. And I mean, yeah, just the amount of like, monsters, werewolf action going on in this book was very prevalent and honestly made it enjoyable to read. So that is the review I have so far for the Graveyard Shift book. I did enjoy it, and I would definitely recommend it. So for the Graveyard Shift book, it appears that there was recently a campaign for this, for a alternative cover for the 5th volume, but that has ended. So there isn't currently a campaign open for this, and the only copies available are the copies you would be able to get from third parties, so people who got it during the campaign. I'm going to leave a link to the channel of each of the creators just to give you direct you over to their channels. Jon Malin specifically, I think, will go more in depth on the news about this. I know he promotes it a lot if Graveyard Shift does come out, if there's a new installment. So I will leave a channel link to both of their channels so that you can stay up to date on Graveyard Shift updates. So if there's a new installment coming out, they do normally have a tier on there, which is a catch-up tier, so you should be able to get the volumes that came before, and you'll be able to get all caught up and continue on with the series. So I will leave a link to that in the video description. And that is my review for Graveyard Shift Volumes 1 through 3. This is my second Comicsgate review, so obviously still kind of new to this. First one I did was for Graham Nolan's Chenoo. That's been my favorite so far. I did very much enjoy this one, and I did get a special request for this, so I did review it now. And for the future, if there are any recommendations that you guys have, I do ask you please leave them in the comments. I am trying to get better at reviewing these. I don't want to spoil too much because most of these are, they're projects I backed and they are enjoyable. I don't really want to review too many comics that I don't particularly enjoy. So I definitely did enjoy this one, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone, so it's kind of the balance for me of giving you a lot of information about the book without ruining or spoiling the plot or story of the book for anyone. So with that, if there are any recommendations that you guys have in the comments, please do leave them. I am trying to get better, and I do plan on doing more Comicsgate reviews in the future. If you guys have any recommendations as to comics that you would like me to review next, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank you all for tuning in for this one. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I will be posting more videos in the future. I want to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye. See you in the next transmission.